I love to show people that I'm proud to be Vietnamese. Chúc mừng năm mới, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to The Modern Housewife. I'm your host, Vanessa Lee. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make a Tết favorite, thịt kho tàu, also known as braised pork belly with egg. So let's get started. We're going to start off with some garlic again. Most recipes start with garlic. So we're going to go ahead and chop this up. Now that our garlic's finished, we're gonna go ahead and start off with some ginger. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the pot. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this spoon and take off the peel of this garlic before we grate it. Ginger just helps mask the smell of the pork and it gives our recipe a little kick. All right, we're good on that. I'm gonna grab my grater. I'm gonna go ahead and grate this on into the pot as well. This recipe is really easy to make. It's just time consuming because you have to keep checking on it. Okay, that looks good. Now we're gonna go ahead and start cutting our pork. You're gonna wanna cut this into 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. It's so much easier to cut when it's a little bit frozen. So, go ahead and cut that up. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and lay the pork in the pot. So now that our pork is laying in there well, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 cans of coconut soda. And the coconut soda really helps to break up the enzymes to make the meat a lot more tender. So after you add in the 2 cans of coconut soda, go ahead and add in some water. At least fill it to the top of your meat, but depending on how your pot is, whether a lot of steam comes out or not, we're gonna have to add in water later if you see that it's reducing too much. Okay, so now for our main ingredients is 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, all right, and 4 tablespoons of fish sauce. And this is definitely a Tết traditional favorite. I mean, I love to eat this with bánh chưng, dưa móng, all those goodies. So we're gonna go ahead and add those to our dishes later as well. Okay, so we're gonna squeeze a little bit of nước màu in there, depending on how dark you like it. There you go. And we're just gonna add in some pepper. And now we're gonna mix and we're good to go. We're good to cook. So now that our ingredients are in, we're gonna go ahead and put this on the stove and leave it on medium-low. Once it starts to boil, we'll skim off the scum, throw the lid on, turn it on low, and let it simmer for about 2 hours or until you feel that your meat is tender enough. Now we're ready to boil our eggs. I have here 5 eggs. I have some water in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop these 5 eggs in and then turn it on to boil. And as soon as it boils, I'm gonna turn it off and leave the lid on for about 10 minutes before I give it an ice bath. All right, turn this on high and we'll just wait until that's ready. So now that our eggs have come to a boil, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the stove and then go ahead and put this lid on and leave for 7 to 10 minutes. And after that, we're gonna give it a nice ice bath. Over here, it looks like our meat has come to a low boil. So go ahead and skim off the scum. There you are. And then make sure you turn your stove all the way to low. And now we're going to put the lid on and let this simmer for 2 hours or when you feel that it's tender. During your last hour, go ahead and add your boiled eggs in. So I was looking around for some bánh chưng, but we only have bánh tét left. Lucky I found this, my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this up and then fry some so we can eat it with our thịt kho. And there's savory ones and sweet ones as well, but I definitely love the savory ones. All right, just gotta peel this banana leaf off and then we're good to fry. So I know some of you guys might be wondering what I'm wearing today. This is our Vietnamese traditional áo dài, and we love to wear this during Tết to visit our relatives, to see our family. I love to wear this. I love to show people that I'm proud to be Vietnamese. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my avocado oil. You can use vegetable oil as well. I'm gonna go ahead and start throwing these in here to fry. I love the smell of banana leaves. It smells so good. Okay. Just gonna let this side fry first and then flip it over. Okay, now that our eggs have been sitting there for 7 to 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and take this lid off and give them all a nice ice bath. Okay, this will make it so much easier to peel. All right, I'm just gonna leave this in here for a little bit until I start to peel them. Now we're ready to peel these eggs. You might wanna get a little bit of water on it to make it even easier to peel. Look at how nicely and easily that comes out. There we are. Okay, so our bánh tét looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. Ooh, it's nice and crunchy. Okay, everything looks good to go. So now we get to plate and try all our hard work. Ooh, this is so crispy and nice. Looks so good. Okay, and this right here is dưa mong. My mom actually made this. It's basically just pickled vegetables. And we love to eat this with our bánh tét or bánh chưng. It's definitely delicious. Okay, get some of that sauce. And then, finally, our thịt kho. This looks amazing. After all that time, we finally get to try all our hard work. Cut myself a small piece of bánh tét, and then a piece of our thịt kho as well. Wow, it's so juicy and so tender. That is so, so good. Definitely can understand why this is a traditional dish now. So I hope you guys liked my recipe today. If you did, please click like or share. For more info, follow me on Facebook and Instagram under Vanessa Lee Lifestyle. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Vanessa Lee, your host, and Happy New Year.